Hi you guys, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another video today. Today's video is going to be about a man who's going to be on his way soon, the great legend himself, Sergio Aguero, leaving Manchester City. When I say soon, I mean maybe 2 years or next season. I think what's looking like it could have his last season next season, and then he will depart the club the season after when his contract goes down, basically. Being a fantastic servant at Manchester City, my club, and yeah, the time's unfortunately going to come. So today's video is going to be 4 potential replacements I've chosen, who I think could potentially replace Aguero when he does eventually go. Sadly, go should I say? Because obviously, with the Guardiola system or the formation Manchester City play, it's normally a lone striker, one striker, 4-3-3. So I think the man to replace him is going to be, it'll be a lone striker. The thing is, we never play two strikers. We always play one. So this is who I think is going to fill his boots basically when he does go. So I've got four potential replacements here. First one I've gone with is a player who's already at the club, who's currently below Aguero in the pecking order at the moment, who actually plays when Aguero's not playing. He actually plays over Aguero sometimes when Aguero needs a rest, and that is of course Gabriel Jesus. What a fantastic player he's been since he's been at the club, since he joined in 2017 now, yeah, in January. I've got his record here. This is not all of his goals in all competitions. I think this is just his Premier League record. It's all I could get hold of. He's got 92 games so far for us, and he's got 37 goals. You got to remember, he's still only 22 years old, so he's only going to get better and better. We all know how good Jesus is. He's quite similar to Aguero. He's very quick. He's decent in the air, obviously. Very good finisher like Aguero. Very pacey. Similar stature. Yeah, of course he can replace Aguero. I don't see why he can't. Would we really have to go out and pay daft money to get a replacement? I don't know. But Jesus could, of course, go straight in that role and fill it. I don't see why not. He's definitely got the credentials and the qualities, without a doubt. So, you never know, do you? Definitely could. I don't see why not. Them stats I mentioned there, they're just his Premier League stats. If you add up all his Champions League goals and his cup goals as well, I think he's got a phenomenal record for the club. As I say, 37 goals in 92 games is not bad, considering most of them games he's come off the bench a lot as well. So fantastic. But I know his record's amazing, and I think he's got altogether, if I'm when I guess off the top of my head, he might have 55 goals in 100 something games, which is pretty impressive. 110 games, so fantastic. And as I said, he's still only 22 years old, so there's time on his side to develop and get much better. And of course, he can replace Aguero. I don't see why not. Second player I've gone for is Turo Martinez. This is a player who's been linked with a lot of moves. He's been linked with every big club in Europe: Barcelona, Real Madrid, us, Chelsea, I think, Man United, of course, PSG. There's a lot of big clubs after this guy. It's been fantastic for Inter Milan. That's the reason why. He's broken the Argentina squad as well of late. You look at his stats for Inter Milan this season. He's got 22 games, 12 goals this season. I think he was injured for a bit, hence why he's only played 22 games. His overall stats for Inter since he joined him in 2018 from Racing Club in Argentina. He's got 49 games and 17 goals, which is decent. I mean, this is a player who's only recently come on the scene, like recently been known. He's obviously this season's been his breakthrough season, which is why there's a lot of good European clubs after him. And I've watched him play. He's very pacey, quite big, very composed on the ball. Type of player you'd want really, and quite kind of similar to Aguero. Obviously, he's Argentinian as well. He's broken their squad now. Very good player, and as I said, he's only 22 years old, I think, as well. Yeah, that's right. He's obviously another young player, so if we get him, we can obviously develop him. He's not a world class striker yet, I'd say, but if we get him, we can develop him into a world class striker. Like when we bought Aguero, wasn't quite world class, but he developed into a world class player when he played for us. So yeah, like that, I think Martinez can definitely. If we did sign him, he could be a very good player. And as I said, he could be a potential Aguero replacement. I don't see why not. So yeah, I think he's definitely another potential replacement without a doubt. So yeah, this is a player to watch out for, and could be a player we move for. But as I said, we're going to have a lot of competition from other clubs as well, so could be another potential replacement. You never know. Third player is Harry Kane. I had to include Harry Kane with what's gone on recently. Obviously, if you've watched the news of the past month, he's basically hinted if he doesn't win trophies at Spurs, he will seek a move away. He's at the point now in his career where he wants to go to a club and win trophies. I can totally understand why. I mean, he's been at Spurs a long time now, and there's just really no sign of him winning any trophies. I mean, Spurs always come close, they always compete, but they don't quite get over the line, do they? They don't quite win trophies, you know. So yeah, I think he could definitely be a potential replacement for Aguero. You look at the clubs that are actually linked with him. There was us, Man United, and Liverpool. Three fair shouts. Obviously, abroad, Real Madrid. The thing is, if Aguero did go, but we know he is going to go, I'd have Kane as a replacement all day long. Listen, we'd have to pay the 150 million mark potentially. I'd pay 100 for him. Don't know about 150, but yeah, he could definitely replace Aguero. Obviously, he's a different type of striker. He's more big. He's more mobile. Doesn't have the pace Kane like Aguero does, but he's definitely got the finishing. I think he's as good as a finisher as Aguero. He's obviously the second best striker in the Premier League for me after Aguero, with Aubameyang as well, who's third. You look at his stats for Spurs since he's played for them. He's got 198 games, 136 goals. Phenomenal stats. And as I said, there's no doubt we could pay the money for Harry Kane. He could come in and be straight away a replacement for Aguero because we all know he's a proven Premier League striker as well. So if we get him, he'll come in and score goals and he'll get the service with us as well and he'll win trophies. So yeah, Kane can definitely replace Aguero. I don't see why not. And I would have him all day long to replace Aguero without a doubt. Last play I've gone for making the final four is one that might surprise you a bit, but he's come to my attention in my mind, and I think he should be included in this. I've gone for Raul Jimenez of Wolves, a player that's really stepped up this season and last season. Wolves signed him, and he's been fantastic for them. The thing is with Jimenez, he's so strong. He's very good in the air, very aerial. You know, he's a different type of striker with Aguero. He's a lot bigger. He's a lot more broader, a lot more physical. He's more in the air than Aguero. Obviously, heading's his main strength. Scored against us this season as well, as I remember. But yeah, this is a fantastic player. I'm a massive fan of him. As I said, he's a different type of striker. He doesn't have the pace like Aguero does. He's more mobile, but he's very strong. And I think if you give him the service, I think in this team he would flourish. I think if all he needs is a service, he'll score goals. As I said, he's a different type of striker, but his finishing is fantastic. He's very good with his feet. Obviously, yeah, the pace he does lack, but if you give him the service, he'll score goals. And I don't see why he could not come in this team and not get goals. He'll be given the service and he could get us 20 to 30 goals a season, no doubt about it. You look at his stats for Wolves this season, he's got 29 games, 13 goals, phenomenal record. Scored a lot of goals in the Europa League as well in other competitions. So yeah, Jimenez can definitely, I don't see why he can't replace Aguero. I think if you look at his price tag now, you'd be looking between the 14 50 million mark. Wolves got him on a permanent for 30 million, I think, so they'll want profit from that, and I'm not surprised because he's flourished there. But this will be the one that surprised you, but you probably didn't expect me to mention Jimenez, but yeah, he makes up the final four for me, and I think he could definitely be a potential replacement, you never know. You guys will have to let me know in the comments what you think about the four potential replacements I've chosen. If you want to feel free to leave any more potential replacements I've left out, you could maybe think fill the role, but they're the four I've gone for. If I want to give an outside shout for someone, I would go for Erling Haaland, but he's only just joined Dortmund, so I can't see him leaving yet. He'd be a good shout though. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new, more videos coming. Leave your comments down below what you thought of my four potential replacements. There's no doubt about it, them four potential replacements I've chosen can replace Aguero. Have a good day and I'll see you later.